Welcome back to Jeopardy.
This sounds like Jeopardy.
It looks like Jeopardy.
I think we're in Jeopardy.
Is this double Jeopardy?
One can only hope.
Triple Jeopardy, because there's
That's
three
the
people.
spirit question number 1. Describe your ideal marriage proposal.
But before Polly can answer, you buzz in yourself. Now's your chance to give an answer that will end the competition and send the prince packing.
A dropkick.
I'd present you with my grandmother's wedding ring. She's still attached to my naked grandmother.
Naked
Jaw unhinges, peas pour out.
I'm sorry, what?
I mean, there's only one right answer.
What?
You unhinge your jaw and let the bees pour out. You definitely couldn't do this back in your home dimension.
I'm sorry, I'm still in a little bit of shock at
Jaws unhinged, bees pour out.
what we just read. Oh, stop that. You're supposed to answer with words, not bees.
Probably should have specified that. Bees seem like a legitimate answer to me. What, are you against avant-garde forms of expression? Words are so passé.
Aw, man, I was gonna say bees. You totally stole my answer. Wait, I got it.
Polly unhinges her ghastly jaw and thousands of locusts pour out.
Oh, no.
Damn, you wish you'd thought of that. Locusts are way cooler. It doesn't matter, though. The prince is so busy fending off bugs he can't focus on keeping you in his dimension. You all teleport back home. You're pleased with your victory, although your throat's a little hoarse, which is ironic, because a little horse isn't what came out of your mouth. It was bees. So many bees. You gain +2 creativity and +1 boldness.
All of the bees, Brian.
All
What?
of the bees.
Why the bees?
I don't know. I love this game so much.
Because bees.
Go ahead, pick something.
Back to the auditorium.
That day, while rehearsing for the class play, you do a terrific job at acting. You act so hard that some of your classmates in the audience throw roses at you. 7 roses, to be exact. Damn. Roses aren't a valid currency or stat in this game. Anyway, you check your converter app to see if you could translate into something a bit more useful. It seems 7 roses equals 2 creativity points. Sweet, you gain +2 creativity. Later, you see Damien packing a bag.
Oh, good.
I'm going away for the weekend. To detention. I'm fucking detention again. Why? Just because I rigged the teacher's lounge door with booby traps that poured selkie piss on whoever opened it?
Rude.
I mean, I didn't even set anything on fire this time. Let me spill the tea. This school is strict as fuck.
Strict as school as fuck. If only you had
Yeah.
bees.
Anyway, just brainstorming some ways to keep things entertaining beyond fucking ditching.
Do it. Just fucking ditch. Do it! Cross-species, economic, and social barriers to make lifelong friends with a diverse group of students in detention, and find out through silly dancing that you're not so different after all.
Oh god, I don't even know.
So, ditch or become the Breakfast Club.
What?
God.
Why are you looking at me? I'm not the one choosing.
I know.
This isn't my choice. You keep looking at me.
I'm more
like-
looking at you for reactions because I know her face on this one.
Okay. Are you trying to get my approval?
No. I just want to see your face.
Okay.
Your analysis of this game is hilarious and it gives me life.
Alright.
I never really thought of making connections before. I mean, what's this? Spooky high best friend race? But yeah, right, I could always use a scapegoat for some of my more sinister plans.
When the weekend is over, the tales of Damien's exploits as outsider-turned-buddy echo through the halls. Rumors fly that handshakes were made up, deep secrets were revealed, and a whimsical dance scene took place in the library.
Is that Breakfast Club?
Yes.
Okay.
By next week, people are still intrigued about Damien's is sort of frozen in the middle of the football field with his fist in the air.
My god.
Straight up the ending shot.
Ah.
Damn, did you just start a new school club? You gain +2 fun and +1 creativity. Not bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
That weekend, something happened too.
Uh-oh.
Me.
On the weekend, you're at a park, doing some homework, practicing your best lurking under people's beds poses. This is a spooky high school after all. When you're greeted by the sound of plus money waiting to happen.
So, motherfucker, get ready for...
I swear, you're getting more and more
It's
constipated.
dope business idea. Brought to you by Team Best Business People.
Scott, I told you, we're not doing team names. What we're doing is getting ready to recruit investors.
You know, you sound like, what's that dude from Dexter's Laboratory that's like the arch nemesis of Dexter?
You sound like a
Mandar?
depressed Mandar.
Yeah.
I'm not even going for
It's a little bit
Mandar.
like Mandar.
Yeah, that's like him, but
Okay.
crushingly depressed.
Yes.
All right, dandy. That's what I'm going for.
We have the greatest improvement. We're going to reinvent the wheel, except in this case, the wheel is a bucket. We're reinventing the bucket.
So we realize that buckets can be pretty extreme if they're big enough. But are they ever really big enough?
No, because buckets have bottoms, and that means that they can only hold as much goes between the top and the bottom.
So if we just remove the bottom of the bucket, then the amount of water the bucket can hold will be limited.
Yep, that sounds totally correct and like the perfect plan for sure. Yep, no downsides here.
So now we just need a super wealthy investor who can sponsor the manufacturing of our dream bottomless buckets for us.
How do I put this delicately? Do you know anyone that's fucking loaded?
You check your phone. Vera would never invest in this. Miranda, no, she's already investing in a bucket company, so it'd be a conflict of interest. That leaves you with Brian and McNutt. Brian is your dude. He's the one who pioneered the idea of subway delays and then subsequently invested in cab companies. The most perfect scheme of all time.
What?
Or, McNutt just inherited a bunch of money from a rich great uncle who he didn't even speak with until he found out they were wealthy and terminally ill. Ethically questionable? Sure. Financially or fiscally successful? Definitely.
This is based on a money-based answer, so I'm gonna go with Brian because you just spent
I
money.
was about to say I am just about burned out. On
Is this
money.
gonna take my money?
No. Woohoo! We're gonna be the very best like no one ever was.
Yeah, you are. With Brian's funding, you're able to get the perfect bottomless bucket. Gone are the days of simply carrying finite amounts of water in solid containers. There's no goddamn way this is going to work in reality, but you run a start kicker campaign and the pre-sales are through the roof, and that's what matters.
I sure do hope we don't have to actually deliver on this fucking thing.
Nah, man, we're just gonna take people's money in advance and then splitsies. A bottomless bucket? That would never work.
Oh, that's fine too, I guess.
Hooray! You gain +2 fun, because it's fun to trick people out of their money, which you also gain +1 of. +1 money. Okay, I was worried that I was gonna lose my money there.
No, you got +1 and +2 create fun, so.
Yay.
Everybody chooses a brand? Brand of anything?
Just
Yeah.
a brand?
Just a brand.
Just a brand.
Just a brand. All right.
Sony.
Hasbro.
Little Debbie.
Player orders decided based on how normal it would be to name your first child after the selected brand. Actually,
It's-
Little Debbie.
I'd say, I mean, if you discount little, I mean, sure.
So yeah, Little Debbie definitely
How
wins.
normal it is. All right, that's
So
me
it's
then.
Little Debbie,
Nick,
Hasbro,
so-
and Sony.
McNutt, and then I think it's between you two.
I'm gonna go with Hasbro being last because it straight up just means Hassenfeld Brothers.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
All right.
And her name is Sony.
Oh no.
Her name is John Cena.
Get out. You're fired.
Name is what?
She said her name is John Cena. She's not welcome here anymore. How could you bring her here?
Brought me here.
Yeah, it was all my fault. I'm sorry. What was I got? Oh, all right, Charm. What's Charm? Is that Charm?
Charm
that
is the kissy face.
Kissy face.
So is the gym.
Jim for
Yep.
Charm?
Mm-hmm.
All right, whatever.
That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place.
Take places.
Many people fall during the battle. You can't take any more, so you valiantly go straight to the other team's leader and start negotiations for a truce.
Then I suplex him into the pavement.
After hours of intense diplomacy, you commit to an agreement, but an unexpected twist. You gain +10 righteousness! But this game is so wrong in so many ways that you would be lucky if you could do anything with that, and +2 charm.
I mean, I got +10 righteousness. Fuck you guys.
You're practicing your very best monster mash when you hear the sounds of an argument, which is so strange in these sacred hallowed halls of education. LOL JK, can you imagine?
Oh my god.
McNutt. They made me their king, and they deserve the bestest, most wonderful king there ever was.
I'm scared.
And I'm gonna work as hard as I can to be that king, no matter what it takes.
Scott, you realize they're not cute little baby animals in need of a king, right? They're furries.
I know they're furry, Vera. I'm the one who told you that.
I love him. Now, Scott, They're furries. It's a kink.
Yes, Vera. There are many kinks in my plan. That's why I need to work them out to be the best ruler.
Forget it.
Hello.
Excuse me, did you say you need help being a good ruler? I know all about that. Being a king is easy, as Daddy always says. Only live peasants can stage a rebellion.
Oh, Miranda, I'm not really sure.
Fear is your most important weapon. Your second most important weapon is actual weapons.
You love her, don't
Torture
you?
soup spoons, razor teacups, a knife on fire, you know the usual.
I don't know, Miranda. I appreciate the advice, but I don't think that's the kind of king I want to be.
Nonsense! I'll go get you the butter knife shuriken right now.
I'm sorry.
It just seems so unnecessary. There must be a better, kinder way to rule, right, McNutt? I want them to be a happy time under Scott the First. They've been so nice to me. They've written me beautiful songs, which are about my adventures, but most of them are the sort of things I definitely have not done. And they've made amazing drawings of me,
Oh no.
which are very, very generous in their proportions.
Oh no.
I just think they deserve the best leader.
Oh no. Oh no.
Taxes or flags?
Sure.
You're 120% right. Flags are the best. Let's combine our art powers to create the very best flag ever.
You get into an intense art frenzy, which is kind of hot and intimate. Somehow the two of you end up with shirtless and sweaty while painting and doodling.
Why is it I'm not going for this guy, but the game isn't... Brian,
Sometimes the choices push you in directions.
episode 1, you said consent was an important thing. I have
is.
consented to fucking nothing.
You're the one that said flags. After 3 hours of passionate art activity, you put your clothes on again, because of decency, but mainly because we don't have a shirtless model for Scott, and admire your work.
Whoa, this is genius.
No, it's actually a not so bad drawing of Scott shirtless and the words Scott rules.
You nailed it. First try.
Yeah, blah, 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 blah. But sure, why not? You know how to take a compliment. Scott leaves all excited, ready to execute your plan. As your elders always say, any problem can be solved by drawing shirtless people.
Why are my elders saying this?
Later, you stumble upon Scott again. He seems quite excited.
Game, can you stop?
There you are, McNutt. Your plan was a success. My beloved furries seem to love a flag that's basically just me shirtless. They declared it a national day that should be celebrated yearly by drawing me shirtless. Which is kinda silly, since they do that pretty much every day anyway. But the important thing is that now I'm the best ruler ever, and it's thanks to you. I would love for you to visit my kingdom someday. We might even celebrate the Scott Day together. Wink.
You're pretty sure Shirtless Scott Day will totally become your all-time favorite festivity. You gain +2 charm, +1 creativity.
And it's just deciding that this
you have
is my
a lot
favorite.
of charm, though.
Like, why?
Maybe it's because you have so much charm.
The game is like...
Probably.
It's like, no, you want this character. You know whatever character you're going for now? No.
That day, you skip class, intending to spend the term in the bathroom. But you encounter 3 wild hyenas on the way there. Who the fuck runs security here? Anyway, you subdue them with the help of a hair comb. God bless Monster Scouts and other idiotic scenarios they prepared you for. By the time you get to the bathrooms, you've totally gained +2 boldness. Out of the corner of your eye, you notice Damien playing with a big knife, like he's trying to figure out where to stab himself with it.
Hey, why'd you stop me? I was about to give myself a sweet body mod. You know, they say body modifications are forever, but the shock value sure isn't. I broke my horn off and my dads were only pissed off for, 3 weeks? Maybe I'm just not going hard enough. I need something that will really freak everybody out. Like a tattoo of my face on my face. No, too subtle. Hey, you look like a deviant. Got any good ideas for a sick body mod?
I think I really brought that home.
Yeah.
You're thinking too big. It's the tiny details that really freak people out. How's about a tattoo of your face on the tip of your tongue?
Gun
or
hands.
gun hands.
Gun hands.
Why didn't I think of that? Half the killer robots at the school have gun hands. They're fucking sweet. Like, I really only use my hands for hurting people anyway. What do I need all these fingers for? Catch you later. I'm gonna go chop off my hands with a meat cleaver and say hello to bullet handshakes.
Later, you find Damien in the hall, punching lockers with his surprisingly regular hands.
It's unfair. They won't sell me gun hands just because I've done a few too many murders. I guess it's just you and me in our regular hands against the system.
You're actually sort of relieved that Damien didn't end up with gun hands. Plus, helping him beat up half the school to blow off steam is a real bonding experience. You gain +2 fun and +1 boldness.
What was that?
My zombie face.
Your stomach at first.
Okay. What do I got? I only have
You
2
have-
money.
Which one?
Oh no,
No,
I
you have
have 6
6
money.
Yeah, you're the red one, right?
Yeah, sorry, I forgot they didn't like.
He's
I
the
forgot
green
his.
one.
Oh, he's the green. Oh, he's the green one. Okay.
Wow, my numbers are evenly spread, but you guys have such
Mo-
high numbers.
Mostly, yeah. You're kind of jack of all tradesing it right here.
Let's go to class. Well, some of us has to. That day, you listened to your elders and learned valuable lessons. I'm totally listening.
I'd say you look like you're nailing the school thing.
Sometimes, after all the monster nonsense and the dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary activity at this high school. You gain +2 smarts.
99999.
You come to, as if you had been knocked down or drugged or something, to the sound of...
Welcome back to season 2 of the Interdimensional Bachelor.
God damn it.
Today's
Getting
competitors are last season's flaw in the cogs, Brian, and an army of sexy werewolves.
Oh god, is the wolf pack?
Why are you everywhere?
It is the wolf pack!
What's up, losers?
Oh no.
For the last time, fuck bench, I'm not a werewolf.
Fuck bench. Jeez.
Perhaps not, but you have a fiery temperament, wolf-like drive, and killer abs, so it's close enough.
Yeah, bro. One of us. One of us.
I thought we were going to a sports game.
Sports game. Sports game.
We are, my dear sweet
dying.
army of sexy werewolves.
Brian, are you okay?
No, I'm dying. I shouldn't go as hard as
I
that.
was about to say, you were
And Brian.
taken it to an 11.
I love
on
that.
And
I love that. Though. Army of sexy. I
Brian.
just love that. Army of sexy werewolves. And Brian.
We are, in fact. It's time for our first round. Are you ready? For your first test of speed, strength, and skill on the Interdimensional Bachelor Season 2, it's time to see which of you incredible lichens can sign your name on this legally binding document. That is no way a marriage contract. The fastest.
You can see the werewolves' tails wagging in anticipation, ready to prove themselves the fastest, bestest athletes, and Damien is cracking his knuckles, not about to be undone.
So it's just anything that moves with this guy.
If you don't step
Yes.
in, at least 1 or 2 of these people are going to end up married to the prince out of sheer hyper-competitiveness. Thinking quickly, you sign the name of Trilliot the Terrible, thus summoning him. Eat the contract! Jesus. Fast as lightning, you sprint over to the table where the marriage contract sits and devour it. Silence.
Duh?
Exclamation point. Honestly, I have no backup plan. That was it. I was really counting on the athlete's sense of competition to immediately drive them to sign the contract with no thought whatsoever. I was just so confident in that I suppose you can all just go home now then. See you next scheme.
And because that is a scheme, that's pretty embarrassing. Who would actually fall for it?
Oh man, no fair! He ate the contract before we even got started! Rematch! Rematch! Rematch!
Oh, if we're doing a rematch, I'm definitely going to sign the contract so good, so fast.
You and Damien hustle the werewolves out of the prince's dimension before they can accidentally marry themselves off. And so, you all remain single happily ever after, free to take whomever you want to prom. You gain +2 fun and +1 smarts.
Dandy. So you think we should pick up on everybody choose that?
Yeah,
On
well,
the next one.
Next one.
Next one.